You are listening and watching to a very special podcast. This is Phenomenon Serendipity 2. I'm your hostess, Catherine Donovan, and we're continuing more on Briar Devlin's point of view. Kotetsu didn't really know that Briar was Aurora Morningstar. However, some believe that Morningstar and Briar Devlin were the same person. But trouble arose when Luna Falcone came and began taunting Kotetsu and Barnaby. However, the heroes stood up against her, and then she had no choice but to retreat, but not before she threatened to take down Chloe Burchart and Barnaby Brooks Jr. too. The first few people that knew that Morningstar was really Briar Devlin was Kotetsu's mother. Kotetsu's mom tried to convince Kotetsu that Morningstar and Briar were the same person. But Kotetsu didn't want to believe that because he believed Briar was a kind-hearted person. She didn't have any powers. The second person was Barnaby. Kotetsu didn't want to hear it from him, and that really upset Barnaby because he thought Kotetsu was his friend. The idiot didn't even know what was coming to him. However, when Agnes, the producer of Hero TV, told him about Briar and Morningstar being the same person, Kotetsu was getting aggravated. However, he was suddenly convinced when all of a sudden Morningstar came to Kotetsu's rescue from one of the infestations. But a ragamuffin knocked Briar to the ground and breaking her mask. Kotetsu saved Morningstar, but was shocked to see that Morningstar was really Briar Devlin. He removed the mask and the cape and also the gloves. Then he rushed her to the hospital, crying out, "Help! Somebody! She needs a doctor!" While on the medical bed, Briar was unconscious. When she woke up, she saw Kotetsu next to her. "Kotetsu," Briar whispered. "Hey," Kotetsu said with a smile. "What are you?" Briar started to say, but Kotetsu quieted her. "Shh, hey, take it easy. I was a fool, Briar. You were Morningstar, weren't you?" "Yeah, I was. But I have to tell you." "No, it's okay. I understand. You wanted to be a hero just like me. I totally get it." "No, Kotetsu, you don't get it. You..." "What do you mean, I don't get it? What's the matter with you? Can't you see I just wanted to help?" "But you, on the other hand, don't understand, Kotetsu. You don't get it." "What do you mean I don't get it? Look, you gotta talk to me." Kotetsu, you're worried about me. Oh, you're making me blush. So sweet. I don't think I can talk now. I have to rest. so Kotetsu let her rest. He was eager to know more, but he had to wait. However, he was approached by the mysterious Silver Eden. Silver then showed him of the agency of Evermore. Kotetsu was surprised by this. But then, he said, I don't think you know this, but Briar's not an agent. She's a superhero. Her friends are. I know that. I mean, if she had any friends here. Why, of course she does, but maybe they're keeping some secrets from you, yes? Silver said. Kotetsu looked surprised at this. In the meantime, Briar was recovering from her injuries. She noticed that Kotetsu and nor anyone else was around, but she escaped to the hospital. Then Silver said to Kotetsu, Briar Devlin is not who you think she is. She's not really a superhero. She's more of an angel than a hero. But also, she has some sort of rage built inside of her. What do you mean? Kotetsu said. Do you know where Briar is? Silver asked. Of course I do, Kotetsu started to say, but Silver turned to him and glared at him, saying, Do you know where she is? Kotetsu decided to call the hospital. He heard the first few rings until someone answered. Then he spoke. Hi. I'm Kotetsu Kaburagi. I'm a friend of a patient known as Briar Devlin, and I was wondering if she's okay. I mean, she looked pretty bad, he said. The person on the other end was saying something that shocked him. I'm sorry, sir, but it appears the patient has escaped. What do you mean? Kotetsu said. She's supposed to be in recovery. She was injured. I mean, how? Well, according to her status of how she escaped, it looked like there was no other injuries upon her. Nothing. I wish I could be more help to you, sir. I apologize for this. Then she hung up. Kotetsu slowly hung up the phone. He staggered over to sit down, and he did. Couldn't believe it. He was shaken all over. He clutched his head. He was trying to think, trying to process. Silver was right there, standing over him. Then she appeared before him with something in her hand as she said, So you don't know where she is, huh? Then she handed him the MPD and said, Want to take a look? All you have to do is say MPD and ask for any request. It can also help you find someone of a dear friend, said Silver. Kotetsu took the MPD. Then he said into it, MPD, show me where Briar is. Immediately the MPD began to scan and it found Briar's location. I don't believe it. He put down the MPD and he didn't know how to proceed. He was really shaken up and really distressed. How could she be still recovered? She's supposed to be injured. She's not supposed to be running around. She could get hurt. Don't worry, Briar's fine. Remember what the doctor said. There wasn't anything. No scrapes, no burns. Well, was I told that? I mean, I would have known. I, I didn't know. And everyone was trying to tell me this. My mom, Barnaby, Agnes from Hero TV. They were all trying to tell me. But I didn't want to believe it because I thought Briar was just a nice girl. Now how am I gonna find her? Kotetsu wondered, hand clutched into a fist. Silver looked at him with surprise. What the hell are you talking about? Silver demanded. Now that confused Kotetsu as he looked at her. Silver immediately stood up, standing over him, and she looked really mad. Then she raised a hand and slapped him across the face. Then she took her tiny hand, into his big chin and pulled him close as she said, You are Kotetsu Kaburagi, also known as Wild Tiger. My God, you gotta pull it together, man. Look at you. You're distressed about how you're gonna save her and how you're so worried about her. Forget about the worrying. Forget about the distress. Forget the fact that Briar Devlin can heal automatically. Whatever it could be. You will show her that you are a true friend. And true friends are like true heroes. Even if she doesn't believe in it. So you go over there. You find her. You talk to her. You win. And also contact me on the MPD when you're finished. I'm glad we had this talk. And don't forget Barnaby. I want to see that pretty boy again soon. When she left, it was time for Kotetsu to step into action. He immediately called Barnaby, but there was no answer. So he left a message and decided to look for Briar. Thank you for listening and watching. Oh boy, this is gonna get crazy. I hope you guys like what I do, and stay tuned for more coming your way. I'm Captain Donovan, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!